I feel like I should know more about things like vasectomies because I don't know if you guys had this in high school where you could get voted, best dressed or most athletic, but I had that in middle school. And when I was in 7th grade, I got voted most likely to become a sex ed teacher. And I look back and I'm like, what was I saying to my peers? At age 12, that made them collectively go, she knows where the taint is. I should not have won that award. I knew nothing. I was such a late bloomer in every way. I didn't start my period until the last week of 8th grade, which coincided with my school's graduation trip to the lake. Yeah, buckle up. And the first time you get a period, they always tell girls, oh, don't use a tampon, wear a pad. So all my friends are in their cute little bikinis in front of the boys for the first time. I am wearing a t-shirt and giant men's and one basketball shorts. Trying to hide the outline of this massive pad, which went from belly button to middle of my back. It was like wearing a horse saddle. It's casually at the beach. And then everybody jumped in the lake, and nobody told me that you can't get in with a pad on. So I jumped in too, and that thing started dragging me to the bottom of the lake. I was like, no. My life flashed before my eyes. This thing got so heavy so fast, you could see the water level of the lake just slowly going lower and lower and lower. And I'm a terrible swimmer. I death gripped onto a friend's shoulder. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm bleeding and drowning, please. Help. So people flopped me up onto the dock, and I stood up, and in front of every boy in my grade, 20 gallons of water dumped out of my shorts for 40 straight seconds. Like the world's grossest magician. Oh, it's still going. Okay. Well. And that is how you don't get fingered until your senior year. True story. I feel like all the boys in my grade were like, we've heard that wet is good, but... That seems too wet. I don't think there's supposed to be fish coming out of there. Sort of weird mermaid lady. I actually got an IUD in recently because I heard that they could just make your period go away, but the procedure is a nightmare. They basically shove a Lego in your uterus while you're wide awake. I thought for sure I was gonna get knocked out for this. The doctor was like, no. I was like, okay. What do you guys do for the pain? She's like, oh, take a Tylenol, make a wish. I'm like, oh, I wish you'd go fuck yourself. If you're comfortable sharing, make some noise if you have an IUD. Oh my God. Give these women a key to the city. All right? There are Avengers sitting amongst you tonight. It is insane. But I think the thing that's maybe more traumatizing than that procedure is that when you get there, they ask you to give a urine sample. And women dread giving urine samples. For dudes, you guys just whip your dong out. You aim and fire. You could probably do it blindfolded. Women giving a urine sample is like trying to get the leash out from under the dog's leg on a walk. You're like, okay, this way, maybe this way. Well, am I going or are you going? Well, goddamn it. So many legs. Because women only pee straight for 2 of the 20 seconds we pee. The rest of the time, it looks like somebody just poked a hole in a Capri Sun and then started stepping on it. You're like, well, sideways? What am I peeing sideways? I don't even have a hole there. And then a doctor walks in with a thimble and is like, catch it. Catch it. I'm like, you catch it. This is a 2-man job at least. This thing is the same size as a to-go ranch container. I can't possibly catch it in this. Do you have a crock pot back there? Something with handles, a wide berth I can work with, perhaps? And a lot of the time, you don't know you're gonna have to give a urine sample, so you peed right before you left the house, and then you're in there trying to squeegee out 5 drops, but you don't have enough pressure in your stream for it to go out, so you just get a babbling brook that hugs your body and drops off a butt cheek in the back. Like, have to drop a pin on GPS to know where that fucker went. I have no idea. I can't see back there. Can't catch that. So I'm in there. I try to get a urine sample. It's a complete disaster, as always. I get nothing in the cup. I just peel over my own wrist like a child. The whole thing stressed me out so much I had explosive diarrhea. I walked out of there up to the nurse. I was like, well, didn't get a urine sample, but the cup is full. Test what you can, I guess. But it's a broken system. It's not my fault. You fix it. And then you lay back, and they do the procedure, and an IUD can stay in you for 8 years. So after they're done, the nurse hands you a sticker with a date on it of 8 years from that day, so you know when to replace it. So I just pop that on my windshield next to my oil change sticker. Where else am I gonna put that thing? I got one that says Valvoline, one that says Volvoline. I just look at just keep an eye. I told my dad about the sticker thing, and he goes, well, that's interesting. I wonder if it works the same way as a car, where it goes by either the date or the mileage. I was like, shut your mouth, Dad. I mean, I'm definitely gonna use it on stage, but shut your mouth. Sicko. We're not friends. I don't want to joke with you like that. You're gonna make me start an OnlyFans. You keep that shit up. Shut up. That's definitely not how it works, by the way. That'd be very funny to me if they were secretly putting tiny odometers. You go in for a checkup, the doctor's like, oh, somebody had a busy April. Jesus Christ. Well, no way this thing's lasting 8 years. You're burning the tires clean off this thing. Slow down.